Hey, what's up guys? So, firmware version 1.31 is now here and it is now available for the R3 and the R1 radar detectors. Now, this new firmware update, it brings three different things to the detector. The first thing, of course, is going to be band segmentation for Ka band, which we talked about in the previous video. Basically scanning a much fewer range of frequencies, gives the detector less work to do unnecessarily, speeds things up, and yes indeed, testing is showing that we do get not only a faster reacting detector, but also even better range than we saw before. It turns out Ka narrow speeds things up, and band segmentation allows us to speed things up and improve things even more. I'm going to post some links down in the video descriptions to the actual test results if you want to take and, read up more on it. But yep, band segmentation is now available, so if you want to run 258, or if you're concerned about out-of-tune guns and you want maybe just segment 6 or segment 4 or whatever, you now have complete control over the segmentation options on Ka band. The second thing is we now have two different color display options here for the detector. We can have either purple like this, you can see I'm wearing purple here, and we also have the option to display white on the display. It looks really similar to gray, just a little bit brighter than gray does, but we now have purple and we have white. The third thing that we have is we now have the ability to adjust the display brightness here from the mute button on the power cable. So you can just press the mute button itself, and that'll actually allow you to adjust the brightness of the display. Instead of having to actually go through the detector itself, you can do it now directly from the power cable, which is really nice. And that's available for both the R1 and the R3. Now, in order to do this update, you're going to want to go to Uniden's website and download the firmware update. Go to the link that I'm going to give you down in the video description, scroll down and click on firmware, and then over on the right-hand side, you'll find the links to download the firmware for either the R1 or the R3. Now, there's not one, but two different firmware update files that you're going to need to run. The first thing is going to actually update the firmware itself on the detector. The second update is going to update the voice pack for the detector. It can now say Ka band segmentation, for example.
Ka segmentation.
And so you're going to need to update the voice pack to allow it to, have all the new voices that you need. If you have any issues or you need help troubleshooting, anything like that, I'm actually going to be out of town when this video goes live, and so I'm going to put a link on RDF where we're all discussing it. This firmware update was actually released yesterday. It was released early to RDF members, and so people there have already been updating, talking about it, all that kind of stuff. And so if you want full discussion about the firmware, or if you need any sort of help as far as updating, link in the video description to all the 1.31 discussions. So anyway, just a quick video to let you guys know that it's now available. Yeah, it's pretty awesome. New colors, cool, but really the main thing is the band segmentation, and it's also kind of cool that we can adjust the display brightness from the power cable itself for those of you guys who aren't running it hardwired and you're running with the Uniden power cable. So anyway, good job Uniden, and a quick update for you guys as far as 1.31, what it includes, and a heads up that now it's available. So awesome. Again, links in the video description to everything that you need. Thanks for watching. Happy updating, and I'll see you guys in the next video.